Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get to this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find my background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Where do I find the advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. So, if you want to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. Okay, guys, in today's bonus content, of course, I don't have any topics. Well, it's not related to Anna Monday or anything. But I do want to talk about one thing, is the trailers. Why do we watch them? Why do we break them down? Well, because, we can break them down. Well, only if it's like a part of the, like, pop culture, like DC, Marvel, Star Trek, Star Wars, or anything. But they say, why is everyone different than ours? I mean, everyone has a right. I mean, it's a freedom of speech, I mean, you don't have to follow them, I mean, even if it's a positive one, you don't have to follow them. I mean, you got your own opinions, right? That's what I'm trying to say, of course. But, however, there is a Ghostbusters. There's, of course, the Ghostbusters with Afterlife. To be honest, I think that name is kind of... It's kind of meh, Afterlife, the title. But the plot looks promising. You got the young recruits. And you got Harold... You got one of the cast members of Stranger Things, who was also in, I think he was also in, It Chapter 2 and Shazam. But although, I do want to say, of course, that this is, of course, we have, some of the things of it to dissect. And yes, we get a chance to see Paul Rudd from Ant-Man. Well, he's also famous for comedies like This Is 40, Knocked Up, Anchorman. Well, I don't know if he was a cast member of SNL, but I know Will Ferrell is, and maybe that guy who plays Fontana, the sports guy. Well, we know Ron Burgundy did the news. Oh wait, Fontana was Paul Rudd, and Steve Carell was Brick, the absent-minded weatherman of Channel 5 at San Diego. But Paul Rudd is in the movie. But yet, we didn't have no sign of Bill Murray, no sign of Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, or Dan Aykroyd. Well, here's the thing, guys. You don't need to jump to conclusions when you see the trailer. Do not jump to conclusions, because it is, called a teaser trailer. It's not a full trailer yet. I mean, if they're not done shooting yet, they're not done shooting a movie? You know, it's because... Well, it is because it's called a teaser trailer. It is not a, full official trailer. A teaser just, see the new characters, the afterlife. To be honest, I thought trailer looked promising, but the name, it's not probable though. And take a look at Rise of Skywalker. I mean, we got some of the people that did leaks. Although what I'm saying, of course, is why we need, why we need the, them to come up, but that's why, it's better to make a teaser first before making an official trailer. Like, what's gonna come up, and then you make, of course, the next trailer. No, which will reveal all. But it's best to keep the original Ghostbusters cast a secret. And then you can reveal it in the official trailer. But, some teasers are a waste of time. But some are, are best kept secret, And Ghostbusters Afterlife is the best example. But for all good trailers, which I consider be good, there is one that's going to come this holiday season. Is not so good, however. Yeah, that trailer I'm just going to tell you is, of course, I will tell you, is, of course, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, Cats. Now, don't get me wrong, I got nothing against musicals. I'm just not a fan of them. Before I got to see the SpongeBob musical. And I enjoyed that musical. And the actor who played Plankton on the musical did the dance during the segments, including the best day ever, before the volcano, and he also did the samples on the finale song, and then that's along with to the SpongeBob SquarePants theme, the entire cast. But aside from that, we got Chicago, Wicked, Cats. Now the Broadway, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with people in costumes. It's not, it's not that bad. No, I haven't seen the Broadway show Cats, and I don't plan on watching them, but I'm gonna say it that it looks better, the costume. But the movie trailer, however, oh my god, that looks terrible. Cats looks really, really terrible. And then when they came up with the next trailer, it's even worse than the last one. Because it looked like the CGI came from the people who looked up at Rule 34. Which is, of course, the website that, if it exists, there's porn in it. Yes. It looks like they just snuck around and look up furries in Rule 34. .pahil.net, but this is not like a funny thing, however, but it's a real thing. And I'm at the internet at Rule 34, but but what is my final verdict after I see both of those trailers? For Cats, I'm not going to go see Cats. I do not want to go see that movie, but if I did, I'm going to bring a doggy bag with me, and I would barf all the way through the movie. And I really mean it. I will barf throughout the whole movie. Yeah. But, like I say, well, the cast looks, well, I'm at, outside of the CGI, I mean, the cast is very spot on. And you got the comedian from the Late Late Show on CBS, James Corden. And you got Jennifer Hudson, who was famous for Dreamgirls. You got Taylor Swift, who was the rising star. And you get that new cast member. Forgot her name, but introduced. She sings really wonderful, but other than that, the CGI looks like Rule 34 came to life. Looks like Rule 34 came to life, and that is the worst trailer I've ever seen. But now I do want to end it on a more positive note. Is, of course, SpongeBob trailer. It was originally supposed to be called It's a Wonderful Sponge, but they changed it to Sponge on a Run, which, of course, plays some Motley Crue music, Kickstart My Heart. You know, when once Gary had been kidnapped, and they dissected, they removed the origin of SpongeBob, of how he met Gary, picked him up from his shelter, but he actually met Gary at Camp Coral. At Camp Coral. Almost did that, sorry. And we see Keanu Reeves. Everybody wanted to go see SpongeBob because of him. No. Because he's popular not just on Hollywood, but also around the media, internet, including the internet. When we see him at E3, they were breathtaking, and we saw him at, and I praised his performance in Toy Story 4 as Canada's greatest stuntman. I call him America's greatest Canadian. Well, even though he did play in a bad movie, Replicas. John Wick, that's what he's most famous for. But his role that would always be remembered is Bill and Ted. With the third Bill and Ted coming up. Not a trailer yet, but it's going to come around the 2020 year. Alright, guys. That's going to do about it for this bonus content. Yes, if you heard a new advertisements, I got some new ads, so I can do it. And I'm back, everyone. And I'm going to be better than ever. I'm going to go back to finding the topics. Going to do the podcast. I'll see you on Tuesday with Marvel. The Wednesday Awakens, which I haven't done yet. And Thursday with Wonder Woman 1984 trailer and a Harley Quinn review. Well, spoiler free. Well, first impressions. And then DC After Dark, which is going to be a more mature of Harley Quinn, where I can see the Harley Quinn show I just saw on DC Universe. And yes, I'm going to do a review on it because I haven't done an animated show before. Alright guys, that's going to be about it, and I will see you guys next time. And when I mean by next time, I mean tomorrow.